All right, Wonder Woman 1984 final. We're here. Who wants to go first? Who wants to go first? Come on, don't be shy now. Don't be shy. No. Somebody shoot the shit. Just go. Let it out. Blurt it out.
Sorry. One second. Last sip.
Last sip.
Let's start with Ed.
All right, guys. So, first off, I overall, I enjoyed it. Wait. I enjoyed it mainly because a lot of the few things that they were doing comic book wise, a lot of the name drops, a lot of the little bit of history of Wonder Woman, a lot of the things that they tried to do for this movie resonated with me as a comic book reader, right? But as a fan overall, I got whiskey coming. As a fan overall, this is live.
Yeah.
Thank you. It was a children's cheer. No mas. That was a children's cheer. Say hi, Pam.
Hi, guys.
Say hi.
Pam.
So,
hi, Pam.
And Pam can attest to this. Get out of here, little one. No, Wonder Woman, 84. I'm live. I'm literally live right now. So, guys, yes, I liked all the comic book things that they were trying to do. You know, introducing Max Lord and doing all the, mentioning Simon Stagg in the very beginning as one of his business partners, right?
You liked all?
No, not all. All right.
Okay, because you said all.
You know what I mean? I like the things that they tried to do, right?
That's the whiskey talking.
Definitely. No, it's good. I was actually drinking beer that night. So, but as an overall movie, was not a fan. I felt like they tried to do something that just didn't resonate. I love the dynamic between, Chris Pine and Gal Gadot. That was a fun thing to watch. That honestly was I felt I had a good time watching them do it. Though it was a little weird having this dude be technically the guy that he took over was actually sexually harassed and no consent whatsoever. That's a big
minded that though.
You know what I mean? It's
that kind of
sad
bothered me a little bit. Well, not a little bit. It bothered me quite a lot. But go ahead.
But at the same time, I'm pretty sure said dude actually knows what happened. He would not attest to it at all. That's besides the point. Mm-hmm. Overall, movie was okay. It wasn't great. There's a lot of things that I think they fell off on. Kristen Wiig actually did amazing. I loved her actually in the movie. But she's a great actor as it is. But yeah, it just didn't feel great to me. It was just not there. And as the comic book movie I wanted, wasn't there. There's a lot of unnecessary things that I felt like was just really off. Like the very first scene with her doing the rope shit in the mall. That was really stupid. I was like, why are you roping everywhere, man? I'm like, this is not a fucking Western. I'm like, why do you need to rope
What about
here?
the tiara?
No, it's like Spider-Man. Why is she blocking out cameras?
Right? I'm like, how are you? I was like, what are you rocking to?
So
Spider-Man, right?
She was blocking out she was taking out the cameras to kind of try and explain why nobody knew who she was in BVS.
Yeah, but that's kind of a poor way of doing it.
But not just that, but they didn't even know the other one, please. Actually, give me that one too. But
see, I thought I had something going on.
but what they didn't realize was that I guess they didn't know what the end of the movie was gonna be, because at the end of the movie she's in front of the damn television camera. Like, come on,
was she in front of the cameras? No, she wasn't in front of the cameras. They never saw her.
They never saw her?
No.
It was just him?
It was just gold.
Oh.
Yeah, the screen was gold.
When she at the end of the movie where she's trying to get, okay guys, if you don't already know, there's spoilers, mad spoilers, all the spoilers. Ozzy?
There you go, spoiler warning. That's your spoiler warning.
Thank you, sir.
I like that.
I
like that a lot.
At the
damn, 2, bro? 2?
Thinking you pass one over here, damn.
at the very end of the movie where she lassos Pedro Pascal.
Max Lord, bro.
And no.
Oh no, she's not a
Max Lord. That was not Max Lord. That was Pedro Pascal.
Mm-hmm.
All right, where she ropes him, like, and everybody hears her talking. But I guess you're right. No, like she wasn't on camera. I could have sworn she was.
No, she wasn't on camera.
I'm sorry. So I'll add to that real quick. Pedro Pascal, he did amazing. I think he's again great actors, really great fucking cast. But again, as an overall, it was just like, oh God. I did though. Damn it, Eb. It's like, it was just like, I love Max Lord as a character, and his character is supposed to be psychic, right? It's like that was part of his thing. I like that they made him start bleeding and doing those things to it because that's part of the character. Every time he makes a psychic function going on, he starts having brain aneurysms. That's part of his power, right? And it's like, well, it's the effect of his power. With this being the Dreamstone,
it's the monkey's paw.
Yeah, it's the monkey's paw scenario.
He gets all this power, but it takes his health.
Exactly. Well, no. The monkey. Well, yes, the monkey's paw takes as much as it gives. So whatever it is, you're doing it. And it was clever how they tried to make the power happen. It was just a little off. Everything just felt off. The
Dreamstone is supposed to give you one wish. Did he at some point wish for more wishes?
He made himself the stone so he can.
Well, no, his only wish was making himself the stone.
So whenever he talked to somebody, they made a wish.
But everybody else is making wishes for, like, he's tricking people into wishing for the thing. Don't you wish we didn't have traffic?
But that's the whole point.
I mean, I guess.
Bro, Ebony doesn't even read comics, and she just, like, two-pieced you right now. It's the truth. She was like, he became the stone, and that's what it was. Ha. I'm sorry. No, in all honesty, no, because as the Dreamstone, what the thing was, now he's the stone. They ask him to wish, and he gets to choose what they take away. What do they lose?
I feel like they could have done it way better.
I honestly think so too, but it works. But it makes sense. The Dreamstone was a monkey's paw, and that's
Can I talk about some of the problems? Now,
go for
let
it.
me just start off by saying,
guys,
I did
was
not
okay with it. That's it.
I didn't hate the movie. I didn't. I promise. I didn't hate the movie. I gave the movie a very favorable review because it was the first comic book movie I had seen in a very, very long time. And at this point, you could have put, what was that, Harley Quinn's Fabulous Emancipation?
Birds of Prey?
Or whatever. You could have put that in front of me, and I would have rated that a 5-star because I was just so starving.
Honestly,
for comic book movies.
Well, compared to
compared to Wonder Woman 1984, I'll take Birds of Prey any day.
Yeah,
really?
We had a good time in that movie theater. It was fun.
And I'm not saying that because WB sent us to a press screening. I'm just saying that because it was actually a good movie.
We were there. But, it was a fun time.
But
we saw them. We saw them, by the way. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they were
some of the small little problems that I had with this movie were something as stupid as, like, Wonder Woman and fake Steve Trevor decide that they need to get to Egypt as fast as possible. And they just so happen to go to the Smithsonian Museum of Planes, where all the planes, for whatever reason, are gassed up and ready to go.
I said the same thing.
And
damn, I didn't even think about that.
Not just that, but you put a 1940s pilot in a 1980s plane.
He knows how to fly it.
like he had all kinds of gadgets way back when, and he just not only does he get the plane off the ground, but then he flies it through a fireworks thing. Like, that's not gonna throw off the telemetry.
Well,
like, that's not gonna throw off the telemetry.
I don't know about you being a pilot.
Jet.
I don't know if that does that, but I can say I don't even know how he knew where to go.
Yeah,
no one was guiding him.
And not just that, but then Wonder Woman suddenly remembers that she can turn things invisible.
No. She forgets about the tracker and the radar system, and the fact that the fucking the aerospace can track the fucking plane.
No, but it's cool because she can turn it invisible.
She can turn it invisible,
Just like she did that teacup that she can't find.
That was cute.
But my thing is like how okay the teacup thing that didn't bother me so much. That was nice. That was cool. But
right, that was cute. I thought that was cute.
You say that's cool until one day you're over her house and you step on it, and now you got shards of glass sticking out your foot that you can't see.
I don't know how they found the. How did they fucking find the plane?
They got real
though?
dark and shit.
How did they find the plane to get back home? Remember when they were supposed to go back?
Okay, I don't care about how did they find the plane.
What?
They left it.
You're
there.
worried about a teacup.
No, they left the plane there.
They left the plane there and got back super fast.
Do they ever show how she got back?
In the plane.
In the plane. We're just gonna have to assume it's the plane. But
that
where
movie
did she
would have
land
been
the
4
plane?
hours long if they included that.
Did she? Did she turn the plane visible again, or is there an invisible plane in the Smithsonian?
Well, my big question is like, if she turns the plane invisible, okay, is the plane still invisible? If we go by the comics, you can still see her in the plane. That's one. Okay, if you go by the comics, you can still see her in the plane, even though the plane's invisible.
Wait, time out. No, is it the comics or technically the Well,
and the show.
No, that was the Super Friends TV show.
The Super Friends TV show. That too. I remember that.
Yeah, but it was.
Yeah, we're not that old, but I've seen episodes of that.
But as the comics, I think they did it just.
I watched the whole thing. You saying I'm old? Because that comment made me feel kind of old.
Sure, it is. But it's like.
Okay,
it's,
sorry,
what we've seen. No. I'm saying because like Super Friends, what it is that they made the joke about it because it was like they were trying to show you that she's in a plane. No one else can see it from the outside, but we can see the inside because we're watching. You know what I mean? We're the viewers. That's how I always.
I mean, okay, whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah.
She's invisible, but does that automatically turn off the fucking radar instead of the GPS that's inside the fucking airplane?
Which makes no sense. Exactly. That makes
many plot holes.
How about the fact that they put the man whose body Steve Trevor was using, they put his life in jeopardy.
Mm-hmm.
Like
literally,
like
most
this dude was constantly fighting the bad guys, and he could have died so many times. And did my man not have a job? Did he not have a family? Like, did nobody care?
Well, no, he lived by himself.
Well,
okay.
Again,
did he not have parents who
he
cared?
laid.
Where's he been for a week? It's been a week.
Bro, at least he got laid, though. I'm just saying. Hey.
Yeah, unconsensually.
But here's the thing. Then everyone.
By a grandma. She's like 200 years old.
Sure. Let me find a 200-year-old like that. I'm just saying. Shit. I gotta stop myself. I'm sorry, bro. It's
please.
Dude. And that's the problem. There's so many little flaws with or just overall things that they did that they took liberties on that really kind of threw everyone off. I want to say.
Did they undo the wish?
Everything, because
all the wishes are undone.
All the wishes got undone the moment that Max Lord renounced his wish. Everything got undone.
And I also had a problem with how Cheetah Barbara becomes Cheetah. Like what?
Oh, because she asked to be an apex predator.
Okay, you know how many fucking apex predators we have out here?
And there is no more apex predator than the cheetah.
Oh. Well, here's the thing. We don't know if she technically was a cheetah. She was a cat-like creature.
With spots.
And no one called her
cheetah spots.
Exactly. Well, I don't know. Cheetah spots and
Can this be worth
Jaguars kind of look the same, but I mean.
Because I have a lot to say about that.
Yeah, you know what? Go for it, Ed, because it's on you. I think all of us pretty much put our 2 cents in, and.
But I love the movie.
Oz didn't get to put his 2 cents in.
No, I think I said enough because I gave it a review. Then I talked about it on Twitter, and I'm here talking about. I'm more here to gather you guys' thoughts on the movie since I did all that other stuff.
I'm following up on this Apex Predator thing. I very much was like, okay, you just said Apex Predator, and then this is what she turns into. Like, I could have done without the Cats sequel. Like, I was just not having it.
Wait, side note, did you watch Cats?
No, absolutely not.
Thank God. I was just going to say.
I saw enough in Wonder Woman 84 where I was like, shit, why I want to unsee this. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, that didn't really make sense to me. And I love Kristen Wiig. Like, I think she's a great actor. And, she played that role very well. I just don't think they portrayed that character the way they should have. or could have.
Yeah. Okay.
Because they could have done so much better, and like I'm pretty sure they got the Cats animation team to do that because that shit looked like an extra from the movie, even though I didn't even need to see it to know.
And to add to your point, like they hyped up Cheetah so much for this movie to only give us Cheetah for literally 3 minutes.
Well, technically, she had a jacket on. She did have a jacket.
That don't count.
For me, it did. No,
Was it a
No,
cheetah
that
jacket?
don't count for me.
It was
She
a cheetah
literally-
jacket with spikes.
Oh, well, maybe that's why she
it
turned
was a
into
cheetah
a cheetah.
print.
Oh.
It was a cheetah
That's
print
what I was
jacket.
wondering.
That's
I'm
why
like,
she
wait,
turned
is it
into a
in the
cheetah.
comics? Because I haven't read the comics. Is there more?
No. Oh, no. The comics are way better. The comics,
would
she is
assume so,
honestly.
yeah.
So there's two versions. One, she's technically molested by a god, and he turns her into one of his
Minions.
like minions in a sense. Easiest way to put it. One of his minions of Hunter and so on and so forth, and she's a cheetah. The other version is technically one of his minions is, but she's not raped by it and whatnot like that. Is that she brings him sacrifices to keep on doing it. So still predator and so on and so forth, but she's manipulated by the god and not.
She made
raped.
she made a deal. She made a deal with this particular jungle god because she is an archaeologist, not a gemologist or a geologist, whatever the heck she was.
Well,
in
she
the
was
movie.
She was a multipleologist.
multiple.
She's-
Multiple.
She was a multipleologist.
Gotcha. She was a plotologist, whatever the plot needed her to be at that point in time.
Pretty much.
Touche. Put up. Where's that fucking drum roll?
But
Plotologist. I love that.
Plotologist. That's amazing.
but yeah, so she was in the comic book origin, she was an archaeologist who found the gem, summoned the god, and made a deal with the god in order for her to become a stronger person. It had nothing to do with Wonder Woman. It was a deal gone wrong, as most deals that are too good to be true
But
are.
she just wanted to be an apex predator, like no one
But,
ever
like,
was.
Okay,
And that's
to fight
To
fight
fight
Wonder
them.
Woman was her call.
Word.
To fight them was her call.
She
Also
will
to-
travel across the world. So now we can cut it off.
I don't really have a lot to say about this movie. I will just give you an overall my overall thinking of this movie. Like with the mall scene, it just made me feel like very campy, like VHS blockbuster movie. Like it felt like,
But in a bad way.
in a bad way,
because
I mean,
there's good campy. There's good campy.
in the beginning, I was like,
Um,
oh, this seems promising, and then it just got not as good. But like, I just felt like it was campy. It was definitely very much like, mainstream service type of, writing.
But not even because they missed the mark. Like
Absolutely.
so you're in the 80s, right? The whole point of this movie is that you're in 1984 for whatever God knows what reason.
But why did it have to be specifically in 1984?
Right, because it needed to be 2 years before I was born.
And it lacked 80s, it lacked the 80s aesthetics that I wish it had. Like they tried.
Not just that. Not only did it lack the 80s aesthetics, but it also lacked the best part about the 80s, which was the soundtrack.
True.
Like they didn't play any 80s music
With that
at
budget
all.
and all.
Like
that movie was 3.5 hours. You couldn't throw some Wham in there, like nothing.
yeah, like they missed the. So I don't want to compare it to a TV show, but in comparison of a TV show that did the 80s and did it real well, Stranger Things hit that nostalgia mark
Word.
that I think Wonder Woman 1984 was trying to hit and completely flew by.
They dropped the
Like
ball.
they didn't stop and appreciate the 80s. And speaking of not stopping to appreciate things, her Golden Eagle armor
Oh wait, I'm
is
sorry.
an
Can we wait?
iconic.
We gotta get. I wanna do that after I add to your thought to not appreciating things because
Okay, I'm sorry.
look,
please.
I actually when I watched it the second time, I watched it with my mom, right? And my mom obviously older than us, so she even the
No.
I swear to you
Is
guys,
she?
I shit you not. In the moment the mall.
His mom is older than us.
Yo, the moment the mall scene
Fake
happened,
news.
she started
news.
going like, she was like, "Oh, what the fuck? What is this?" Like, she's like, why are you doing that? I'm like, Ma, you
Yo,
okay?
that sounds
She's
just like
she's
her.
like,
That
why
sounds
does this
just
remind
like
me of the 80s Wonder Woman, you know, of, oh my God, I just lost her name all of a sudden because of
Linda
it.
Carter?
Linda Carter. She was like, this is how they did it back in the 80s and like, what? Oh, she's like, I'm not digging this at all. Why are they doing that? My mom was not feeling this fucking movie. And then eventually it became it was okay. And Mama was way more excited about this movie than I thought she would be, and she was not happy toward the end.
Patreon subscribers, you know,
that's
there's going
it.
to be some extra bonus content of Ed's mom reviewing this movie.
And
so stay
Ed's
tuned.
mom
Oh my
reviewing
God.
shit for the
So,
pod and shit.
My mom, unfortunately, she might need some censors because there's certain things
your
that
mom
just
watch
are not
it?
This is like a
politically
high
correct.
tier.
Nah,
please.
this is
You're gonna get
explicit. This
some
is explicit
curse
content.
Yeah.
Did
for
your
real.
mom make it through the whole thing?
She made it through the whole thing. No, God, thank God. Yeah, she made it through the whole thing. But it was like, my mom is still pretty.
My parents didn't. My parents, like, I looked over at some points and they were sleeping, and I was like, damn.
We
And
watched
may I-
it during the day though. We watched it during the day.
May I also say that
Just say.
movie was longer than it needed to be.
Yes, also that. Yes.
That movie could have been 2 hours, maybe 1:45, but they had to add all that extra shit.
Yes, the movie was longer than it needed to be, but also shorter than it needed to be to explain everything that they shoehorned in there.
I guess you. Have a point.
I can see what you mean, but if you
the-
really take out that entire first half hour of the movie, that's 30 minutes you got to give us some deeper exposition into Maxwell Lord, into Cheetah, give her more character development to Cheetah, because it only takes like 20 minutes for her to fucking go from liking Diana.
Cheetah character development.
What do you mean? She was super nice. She was nerdy. She had the black homeless friend.
She dropped her papers on the floor, and that's when it all started.
I know.
Like,
But then she gained confidence.
She looks at her and she really wants to be like sexy and beautiful like Diana. Like, you know, then she gets
After only meeting her for like a few seconds,
a few minutes, you know. Oh my God, I'm inspired to be here so much.
And all it took was one speech with a watch to make Diana think this was Steve. So, just saying.
Okay. I really need to
Yo,
get the golden eagle armor.
Oh,
on
yes,
Bro,
please,
that
let's
shit,
talk about the
armor.
Okay, because the golden eagle armor is iconic. It's an iconic piece of Wonder Woman lore.
No, it's Kingdom Come, bro. It's fucking Kingdom Come.
What they did
Sorry, comics.
what they did was in the beginning of the movie, they were like, look at this golden eagle armor. It's gonna be super important later.
No, not even.
Pay attention.
No, not even at the beginning of the movie. They marketed the whole fucking film off this motherfucking golden armor.
Yep.
Right. And then
Posters.
like
Every
the
single poster she had the armor on.
You guys, the armor was born by their most fiercest warrior, a woman who came to save man's world and then disappeared.
Oh my God,
then
it almost
she's
sounds
at
like Wonder
home.
Woman.
And then she's at home with Trevor, with the guy who's
Is it
Supposedly.
Trevor, though?
with Steve Trevor. She's at home with Steve Trevor. And Steve Trevor is like, "Oh, cool. What's in the bag?" She goes, "Oh yeah, that's the armor." And that was it. That was
She was like, "Oh, it's from my culture." Okay, explain it.
Are you
Well, she
fucking
gave him the
kidding me?
rope.
They could have
because
used
you know why?
those
It did it
first
fast.
30
No,
minutes
bro.
to explain
All
that,
you're gonna take 5 minutes to give him the rope. Oh, I'm not lying, motherfucker. We know you're not lying. We don't need to test your merit. We want more backstory on this armor.
How about you tell us where you found the armor?
Thank you.
Or are they saving that for Wonder Woman 3?
I don't fucking know, man.
What-
I don't
what-
know because
Good point.
especially with the camera at the end.
You know what? It's not gonna be Wonder Woman 3. It's gonna be Wonder Woman
2005.
1968.
2005.
Well,
No,
no, they
maybe
didn't say
1968. They need to explain. They need to explain.
69.
Did she say 69?
She
Atta
did. She
girl.
did. She
Atta
did. She's
girl.
part of
Look
us.
at
She's a
you.
part of us. But
She really
no,
is.
no. So it has been said that it is going to be present day. So whatever is present day for current timing.
Oh,
that's what
okay.
it's
So she's
be.
gonna be talking about the armor during a Civil War. That's cool.
Probably, I don't know. But
Yeah.
my biggest gripe is that they took the armor from Kingdom Come. That was the debut that they made this armor, okay? And Kingdom Come is one of the best graphic novels ever made, okay? Illustrated by
got it right
Alex
back there.
Ross. All right, yes.
I got it right back there.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Grant Morrison?
No, it's
Grant Morrison.
No, it's not Grant
Fuck,
Morrison.
no, it's fuck. Why is I forgot that it's Alex Ross illustrated.
Isn't it
Fuck.
Mark Wade?
Mark
Mark Wade, thank you.
Mark Wade.
Wait, you have my Kingdom Come. That's why she
do.
knows.
I went to
Yes.
go grab it.
Oh
That was
snap!
good.
Mark.
No.
Oh snap!
Miguel, when you
This
start
belongs
listening,
to Ed. Hey.
Miguel, that's mine. Exactly. Yeah, that's my copy
not
that
mine.
I let her
Definitely.
borrow. That was one of the first. So before Ebony even became part of the basement, everybody, I made sure I was like, "Yo, Eb, you need to read some comics, man. You got to read some
'Cause
comics. This is
He
it."
also knew how much I admired Alex Ross as an artist because
Yes.
I mean, like we won't get into that, but Jesus.
That skill set, yeah. But I
Skill
mean,
set.
if you want to talk about shitting on such an iconic piece of comic book history, this is how you do it.
Yeah,
That's
no,
exactly how you
and
do
that's
it.
and that's where the shame came from. It was just like, wow, they used the armor from Kingdom Come and they just did this with it,
As a throwaway.
just a throwaway.
As,
Literally.
as a throwaway because literally when she gets there, which by the way I'm not even gonna talk about how she uses her lasso on clouds. I'm not even
And
gonna get
lightning,
into that.
and lightning.
And I'm also not gonna get into the fact that all of a sudden she suddenly realizes after how many years, oh, I can fly. Oh, what? No,
Well,
I'm not even gonna get into
her
I'm gonna skip
her
past-
flying,
They
or at least
spent-
learning how to fly in this movie was meant for symbolism. She finally let go. She was set free, Miguel. You're not thinking right now.
Okay,
Okay, you
Oz,
have to
I see
look,
you.
read in
Yo,
between
no,
the lines.
Ev,
Wait,
what you
wait,
got,
wait,
what you got, Ev?
Intellectually.
What you
All
got,
I
Ev?
gotta say is
sorry.
they spent more time on Trevor's little outfit montage than they did on the fucking golden armor. Like
One of my
that's
favorite
Yo,
moments,
word,
though,
his
by the way.
outfits got more character development than the whole Golden Army.
So I know
that
I had a
bothers me
great time
It's not
doing
even
those
his
characters.
outfits.
Yo,
It's not even his
the
outfits.
fucking
Not even
fanny
his
pack.
outfits.
Closet of the guy whose body he's borrowing.
I know. Wow.
Like, yo, like, think about it. Who in there was like, you know what? Let's bring him back, but we'll bring him back in another body.
The executives.
Yeah.
The executives. 100%.
But wait, there's more.
tone
Diana
deaf.
will only see him, but the world itself, that their universe, will see
Sees,
the other
some
guy.
other dude. Yep, yeah. See,
So
so
it's like,
that's
what?
where
Which, by the way, does that make him a criminal now? You know the fact that he traversed continents without a passport, disrupted international trade.
Well, if you go by the
you know-
end, then there's no repercussion to anything he unwillingly assisted in.
yeah.
Prove it.
Side
prove
note,
it.
side
Prove
note.
that you were unwilling.
You know how he didn't get caught.
Who didn't get caught?
Him. Is he in jail?
The guy.
No.
What's his name?
There's
Exactly.
no name. There's no name. He's Mr. No
It's-
Name.
it's guy.
That's my point.
It's a guy.
He's random guy.
His random guy never got caught, so he's
probably
fine.
what it
and,
says
and,
on
and,
IMDb.
and by
too.
the way, by the way, doesn't he take Diana out at the end of the movie?
No, he says hello to her, and then he happens to wear the same outfit
okay.
that Steve Trevor thought of, and
That's
shit.
a plot hole
so-
to me too. What man in their right mind would be like, oh, bye, bitch, like some basic hoe? Like, come on,
Exactly.
now, it's Gal Gadot, that radiant queen. Come on, you just gonna be like, you're gonna flip your scarf and walk away casually,
Right?
like,
Yo, and
Take
yo,
the
and
take
I don't
the
even
compliment.
I-
That's it.
Okay, so I don't know who to blame for the lack of positive emotions that I have towards this film. I don't know who to blame because Gal Gadot has proven that she can be a really, really good Wonder Woman, like legitimately. And Patty Jenkins has proven herself to be a great director. So I don't know who to be mad at.
Yeah.
Can I be mad at COVID? Should I be mad at me? Should I
Well,
be mad at
you know
Warner
what's fun-
Brothers?
you know what's
Word.
funny?
I
You know what's
contemplated
funny?
that too. I'm like, damn, am I wrong for not liking this movie
Yeah.
that much? Am I wrong for thinking it's just okay? Like, I like the performances, but it's like beyond
okay.
that, what is there?
That goes to
Yeah.
show that the
Where's the
showrunners
substance?
are the ones to blame because the actors did what they had to do. They acted their roles well, but whoever was producing and directing that and like just like the controlling the pieces at play, they dropped the ball because I was just like, damn.
Word.
Exactly.
And
I
also-
think it has to be the upper ups, right? Like I don't know.
Honorable mention to Pedro Pascal for playing Max Lord the way that he did. You know, I thought he did.
It was an
job.
interesting. No.
Life could be good. Life is good,
Better.
but it could be better.
Exactly. See, here's the thing. Max Lord in the comic books is almost like that. He is very suave. He is very virtuistic, right? He has a plan.
Can somebody explain
and so
to
on.
me?
He what?
Can somebody explain to me real quick the background of his adopted child?
He's not adopted.
No, it's his kid.
It's his kid
How you know?
because he says
Because he
it's
called him
kid.
his son.
Okay.
That's
Yeah, he
all
doesn't
you
look
need
like
to
him.
know
Get
in
it.
Wonder Woman
Bro.
84 with the
Bro,
plot.
let's not
yeah,
start with
another
darker
thing.
And he leaves him
family
alone.
and so
and
on.
where's his mom?
Yeah, that's
That little
another
boy-
thing. Where the fuck is the mom?
And the little boy doesn't wish for the mom
Because
The
he
little
wants
boy's
his dad, dude.
I wish my dad was here, and his dad never shows up. And it's like, I thought the wishes were instantaneous. Do you get to pick and choose which wish?
Bro, let's all right. Look, I'm gonna throw it like this. It might be the liquor talking, but let's not start into the whole thing of having a favorite parent, okay? Because I had only one growing up. I know which one I would choose on any day of
That's
the day.
not even. That's
Okay?
not even where I was going.
I'm just
but,
saying
like,
because here's the
I
thing.
think that's
And
I
then,
think
and
that's
then on
the, I
top
think
of
that's
it,
the liquor talking, but I
Steer
understand
away
what you
from
mean.
you know what? I'm just saying. And then on top of it, I also have very dark skin color siblings, as you do as well. You have darker color siblings. So let's not go into skin color / also why is this child his kid? Okay, let's not go
Okay,
into
okay,
it. All right,
okay,
let's
all
do
right.
that. All right.
all right.
They
So
just
number
needed
one.
to
It's
get
fine.
there to be part of Max Lord's character development. 'cause
But
towards
Maxwell
the
Lord
end-
doesn't have a child.
Well, here's the thing. Actually, he does in the recent rebirth. If you read it,
what?
you didn't
Where
read it?
is he in the recent rebirth?
So her name is Liar. Okay.
No, wait. Where is he in the recent rebirth?
About to pull out the receipts, bro.
Oh,
Yeah,
he had
I
it
need him
ready.
to. Oh, damn it, he's in Wonder Woman.
It was actually on my.
Damn
It was
it.
literally on my recent, next.
Damn it,
next
the
read.
the one series that I'm not reading, which is Wonder Woman.
So guys, look. Here's the thing. A whole point I think I need to come across with is just that the movie fell flat. It could be the upper ups that could have been like the main issue because we've seen that before with all the other DC movies, unfortunately, and it hurts and it sucks, right? But honestly, for sequels, it's tough to follow anything that's actually really fucking good, right? So I feel like they just chose a bad storyline. They didn't use the characters to their best abilities because, again, I love Maxwell Lord as a comic book character. He is actually the first comic book character that Wonder Woman actually kills. The first villain.
yeah,
That's
she
in
snaps
the
his neck.
she snaps his fucking neck in the comics because
And
he's
I wish
capable
they showed that in the movie.
taking over, right? And then
Oh. They weren't going to, just real quick, Eb, they weren't going to because people got all up in arms and butthurt because Superman snapped Zod's neck. And so they were like, yeah, no, we can't do that
that
again.
makes sense actually.
That's why.
But I
That's
think it
why
would have
these
been
movies
perfect.
are whack, man. You gotta have a little, a little rated R
But-
energy.
And that's part of it, right? Because here's the thing. The reason why Maxwell Lord is such a big point in Wonder Woman's mythos is because he is the first person that she ever felt that she needed to take the last resort on. Because he took over everyone and also questioned her truth. That's always been the thing. But her lasso tying around his leg, making a gold screen on everyone in the world, made everyone change their minds. So it is what it is. But hey,
the movie
It is what it
the
is.
movie was meh,
meh.
but it could have been better.
I'll give it an eh. I'll give it an eh.
This is what I wrote on
Yeah,
my
I get it.
notes. WW84, meh. Just so you know. Like, I literally wrote it on
The
my
fact that you
the
have an
other
actual
camera. Show it to
notepad
the
is
other
funny.
camera.
Right here, Ebony, right here. Me and you.
It's
you.
funny. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a man. I mean, if we're scaling it on our rating system, I'm giving it 2 stars. That's all I'm giving it.
2.5
I like
stars.
that. I like 2 stars.
2 stars
I
out
like
of
two.
5.
You getting a 1.5?
2 is fine.
2.5.
I think 2 is fair. 2 is fair. But here's the thing. As in COVID superhero fatigue, I give it 3.5.
Nah, not
Oh
even.
yeah,
Not even.
no, absolutely.
I'll give it 3.5 and COVID
No.
fatigue.
Okay.
No.
Because 2020, I couldn't even remember what year it was. That's all the alcohol. Because 2020 was such a crap year. Being able to see Gal Gadot on screen was a bright spot. So I will give it, in COVID terms,
Nah. Even in
A
COVID,
3.
even in COVID terms, even the circumstances, no.
I would have liked to see Pedro in a
And
mask.
you know why I'm not gonna give not even gonna add a
I would've liked to
star,
see
an
more
extra
Pedro,
star,
too.
a star and a half. We still, to some degree, we still pay for the movie. So if I was gonna pay to watch it in the movie,
Yeah,
What would've
okay,
been
so
big?
no,
Yeah.
no,
Hold
no.
on, wait. Who paid for the movie?
See,
well, you had to pay for HBO Max in order to watch it.
but at least I already had
Oh,
it.
I'm
though.
already paying for it. Yeah, I was gonna say I already have it.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
like,
but no,
that's
but you
what I'm
still-
happy
okay.
about.
You still pay.
So-
Regardless,
so
you still pay to watch it.
Yeah, but I only paid 1 ticket compared to having to pay 3
Yes.
that you paid for Mulan.
3. Touche.
Oh, the $30. Yes,
Touche.
So
I know. I know.
honestly, you
But
actually paid
both-
less than 3.
Both,
And one of these
both
people in
are-
this group did not pay for Mulan at all or saw it. So that's why you
Oh.
guys.
Exactly.
Well,
I
guess
still
what?
haven't
More-
seen it. I
more-
don't want to. I honestly.
Yeah.
More than one
No,
person
don't
because
watch
I
it.
haven't seen
Oh,
it.
good.
We
good. I
haven't
just
seen it.
assumed.
No, I'm the
Ozzy
only
took
person
the
who watched
L.
it. And
He
only
took the
person-
L for
definitely
the
don't wanna
podcast.
assume.
What's that
He took
feel
the
like,
L for
Kevin?
that.
Yeah.
Honestly, you should have played rock paper scissors. I'm just saying that's the fairest way to things. It's like it's
Like
the real way to
after I watched Mulan, I was just sitting in my living room like, I can't believe we just paid this much money for it. Like, I can't believe it. Like it was just like $30 and it was trash like that.
That shit hurts.
Come on,
Dude,
man.
I
That
knew it
hurts
was
to
going to
hear.
happen. I knew it was going. I was waiting at least the first week, or at least your review, to see if it was even worth buying the.
No,
the
it wasn't.
$30
I think I made it abundantly clear in that review. It's
Yeah.
not,
Yeah.
not
It's
worth it.
fine. You know why?
I was really glad that we used you as our screener.
Come on, man! Don't be using me on no motherfucking scapegoat and shit.
Oh my
I'm no
God.
fucking guinea
Funny enough,
pig.
and
Oh, what
you
did
know
you have
when we're gonna
eyes
watch
watch
it?
it?
You know, we're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it when it's on free in the next probably 3 months.
It's free now.
It's already
It was
free.
free.
now.
It's been
Patreon
free for the
subscribers are
past
gonna have
month.
a live
You know
viewing of
what?
Mulan while we
What?
commentate.
What? Wait, no. Shh. Ebony, hush your mouth. Shh. Don't you be putting us
Don't
in that
promise
pickle.
nothing.
Should be
Don't
doing
promise
that.
anything. Stop it.
She trying to throw y'all to the wolves and
Trying to
shit.
get
She
some
won't be banging on the
subscribers.
door and shit.
Trying to get... But
my
I
God.
will say if y'all wanna party watch the Wonder Woman 84 movie and see our because I've only watched it the one time.
No, I'm not
I just
watching
watched
it.
it
I
twice.
only needed to see it one time.
Nah,
I watched it twice
I
because
watched it
Mama wanted to watch it twice. Okay.
two and a half times I watched it, and I'm not watching it another third and a half times. So no, I'm good.
Turn it.
2.5 and 3. Wow. I love
Well,
those
because the thing is,
Yeah,
when we
yeah, he stopped-
when we got the screener, for
yes.
it, I watched half of it, and then I watched it all the way through by myself, and then I watched my girl one more time all the way through. So I was like, it's 2.5 times watching the movie, almost 3.
I watched.
So I'm like,
I
yeah,
watched
you're not
the
getting,
screeners.
you're not getting any more. You're not getting more of my
I
time.
watched that one screener with my parents, and I try to make myself look like a big shot. Like, Mama, look, your son made it. I got Wonder Woman
Oh yeah.
2
you're right.
days
You told me
before it
that.
comes out.
I waited. Honestly, I didn't watch the screener because I was like, I'm not in a rush. You guys are covering it. And then my mom
And
wanted to
then-
watch it for HBO Max. I was like, all right, yeah, we can watch it again because I already just watched it. And I'm like, I hope Mama
then my
likes
mom and
it.
dad
I
fell
tried
asleep.
watching
Yeah.
the screener, but somebody was watching at that time, and I was like, dang, I don't want to kick them off, but I low-key wanted to now that I know what the movie was like. I almost was gonna do that.
Be like, I'm helping you, by the way.
Yeah.
Just throwing it.
It
Or I
might
would've
have
got-
might have been
I
me.
would've
You
said-
might have been kicking
It was
me off.
it was probably me. It was probably me at 3:00 in the morning or whatever time it
I
was.
would have been doing you a
Watching
favor if I just said, oh,
Probably.
switch screens? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to go to bed anyway. So you
Anyway.
can watch the movie now.
Oh
Shit.
man.
Anyway, that's it. That's our review for Wonder Woman 84. I
Word,
hope that you
pretty
guys
Throw some
don't
cool
hate
music
us
on, yo.
for not liking the movie. And
No, they can't
Yeah,
hate
that's
us,
pretty much
man. I think we've been.
I don't think there isn't anything. Anything.